Hello friends, welcome to Hadoop BigDataTutorial.com, powered by Wisdom Trainings. Right. So in this module, the free video, we'll be talking about PIG and how do we use PIG in processing the weblogs. Alright. So let me take you through the website here. Alright. So this is the website Hadoop BigDataTutorial.com, and under Hadoop Developer Free Videos, we have covered all this Java Essentials and Advanced MapReduce part. Now it's a turn for us to go for PIG training part 1. So in this under this, when you'll click on this link, you'll find this video. Alright, and in this module we'll be covering the PIG analysis. Okay, so how do we use PIG for processing weblogs? Alright, so let me take you to my virtual machine. Alright, okay, so this is my VM here. Alright, and I will write down the problem statement. Okay, I write here. Right, so I'll write here using PIG, okay, processing the weblog entries. So this is our use case. Alright, so this is our use case. So using PIG we need to process the weblog entries. So I have data available with me. Okay, let me just annotate it and tell it to you about the data. So I have this data with me, okay, so which is a weblogs here. Okay, so basically what we are trying to do in the use case here is there are certain man-made requests. Okay, so there are human requests or non-human requests. Non-human requests are those generated by the robot. Alright, so let's say these are some user agents. Okay, and I have got some information that certain number of user agents are for each for each request that you make, you have a user agent defined for that. Alright, in the weblogs. So I have got a list of user agents from a company which helps us improve the security. Okay, so this is a blacklist of user agents. Alright, so this is a blacklist of user agents, and this is the weblog entries for me. And okay, so these all are the user agents who are a robotic, who are making a robotic request. That is, they are not non-human requests. So these can be generated to prevent or to load the website. Okay, so now as a network administrator, okay, you got this list now. So you have the weblogs from there. Okay, and what you need to do is you need to find only those weblogs which have human requests. That is, what you'll do is you will eliminate the non-human requests. So identifier here is the user agent. Okay, so user agent is the identifier here. So you'll match this with a blacklist, and if that user agent is present here, okay, so for each weblog entry you'll match whether it's present or not. So if these are present, you will delete that from it. Okay, and you'll create a new data set, let's say, which is without boot requests. Alright, so this will have only the clean user agents. I mean the actual or intended users, not the bots, right? Okay, fine. So I'll just show you the dataset available with us. So this is my dataset, weblog entries bad records, okay, so which has certain bad records in it. So this is the very first column. I'm taking it as a user agent, then is my URL, then I have a date, okay, and then comes the time, and this is the IP address. So I have 1 2 3 4 5, so 5 columns I have, alright, and the very first column represent my user agent. So if you see the number of records, these are 3004, alright, and from these I have randomly chosen up some numbers from the user agent and made a blacklist. So this is a blacklist that I've made, okay. So if you now see the number of lines here, it is 603, okay. So when we'll be getting the desired logs, or without the or without the bad user agents, so it should be around 2400 or 2300. If there are multiple requests from the same user agent, that would get minus even, okay, from this one, alright. So for that, this is a problem statement, so I need to write a user defined function for that, alright, so which will compare my data set with the blacklist, and then it should filter it out, alright. For that I just need to make a user defined functions. So user defined functions will be discussing in detail as well in the subsequent module, but I need to for using or for doing this use case, we need to use it, alright. Okay, so I'll go to file, click on new, and go to Java project. I write here UDF, that is user defined function. Okay, there are some things that cannot be done by the inbuilt functions of PIG, so you have your own user defined functions. So here in this case I have a proper requirement, so I can make a user defined function for me. Okay, so I'll click on finish, right. Now I'll go to source and I'll create a package. Click on new package. I'm going to give it a name as com.udf, alright. I'll click on finish now, right. So here I'll right click and click on new class, okay. I'm going to give it a name as is user agent bot, okay. So whether the user agent is of bot type or not, okay, I don't require a main method here. I'll just click on finish, okay. So my package is created and my class is created. Now what I'll do now is I'll go to the project. I need to add the jar specific to the pig here, so I right click there, go to build path. Under build path I'll go to configure build path, and the libraries I'll add external jars, and this is the location /user/jars. So I'll just type p here, it'll take me to the pig, okay. So this is the jar that we need to have, so pig and this jar, okay. Just click on okay, yeah, okay. So we've got the jar now. So for making this user defined function, my class needs to extend the filter function of pig, okay. So I'll add this, right. So filter function, it should so there are some overridden methods, that is execute tuple, alright. So this we need to override, okay. So before I write this, I need to have another method which is a load blacklist, okay. So I'll write here public void load black list, Alright, so this is the method that I'm going to define here. Okay, so right here, blacklist is equal to new hash set. Okay, so I'm gonna have a hash set because of as you know, in the hash set you only have the properties which are, oh sorry, the elements which are unique, so you cannot have the redundant data. Alright, so you'll get a list of unique user agents which are robot user agents, so which we have got from some antivirus and security companies which have identified that those are user agents belonging to bots, right? So I need to add hash set. Okay, alright, so before okay, I need to write here private set string, right, blacklist is equal to new hash set. So I'll add this Java util as well. Alright, sorry, yeah, okay, so I've got the blacklist now, which is a hash set of main for me, and I load this hash set. Okay, and I'll start comparing with it, and right, so if there would be a from the list of user agents that are available in my dataset, if any of one of them would be present in the backlist, I'll just filter out that user agent, right? So now I'm gonna use buffered reader to read the file. Okay, right, buffered reader in is equal to new buffered reader. Alright, and I write here new file reader. And give the location of my file where it is present. So this is my file location, properties, name of the file is blacklist.txt, right? So I need to import buffered reader as well and file reader. So with this we can read the file. Alright, okay, so now we'll declare another variable here, string user agent is equal to null. Okay, while user agent right, so while user agent is equal to in dot readline, right, and that is not equal to null, it should enter this loop. Okay, hold on, why is it giving error here? While user agent is equal to in dot readline not equal to null, Okay, right. Okay, so while user agent is equal to in.readline is not equal to null, then it should add blacklist dot add. Okay, sorry, it should be capital B dot add user agent, right? Okay, so this was about the uh, method which is load blacklist. Okay, now we need to override this method boolean executive tuple. Okay, so I'll write here to make it more clear, I'll write here tuple. Okay, now so here we'll write the logic if blacklist is equal to null, okay, then it should call the load blacklist method. Hold on, I just specify here private set string and blacklist equal to null, right? So that I can use it there. Okay, also, right, so if it is equal to null, it should call that method load blacklist. So it will read the lines from the blacklist .txt, right, and it will load the data and it will make a hash set here. Okay, and if tuple is equal to null or tuple dot size is equal to 0, it should enter this condition. Okay, it should be or, sorry, I put exclamations here, right? So it should return null in that case. And if there's a string, I can define it as user agent is equal to string tuple dot get object at 0. Fine. And if blacklist has that, or it contains contains UA, it should enter this condition and it should return true, and else it should return false, right? So this is my UTF that I've written. It will check, so when it will read the the tuple, and it will look for the user agent wherever we'll be defining or we'll be calling this function upon, and we'll be calling this on the column which is user agent. So if reading that user agents, if it would find in the blacklist, so it will add in the, hold on, Okay, so if it blacklist also has the same user agent, so it will return true. Okay, right. So here it's a hash set which will have a unique values for our user agents. So I'll just save it, and now we need to make a jar out of this. So I'll right click here. Okay, I'll right click here. Wait a minute. Okay, hold on. Yeah, I'll go back and go to export jar file, click on next and finish. So my jar file is complete, made successfully. You can check that as well. So this is my jar file, my udf.jar. Alright, now is the turn for us to go to our grunt shell and look for our weblog entries and all, right? Okay, so before that, let me just hold on. Okay, so in this module we've talked about the making a jar file. Rest of the things you can see that in the second part here. Alright, so this was the first part. You saw the user defined functions creation, and now in the second part we'll talk about the refining stuff and using that jar and registering that jar. Alright,